Who you think? You could have got some Patricia intro. Wow, where you going without money, correct? Yeah, you haven't been live in a long time. I haven't been live in a really long time, guys. I don't know, I just feel really kind of complacent, kind of like disconnected at times. But such a we've got here to before the coronavirus get by and Brazil come down. I have a good perspective. I have no fear whatsoever. The only person I have here is God. That's it. So people look that room with my best stuff. Oh, I guess you have to channel that. Maybe midnight. What's going on, James? What's going on, boy? Down here today. Hey. We're in. Well, I just got back from Houston. I did a little time there over my family. Not for time. I did, oh God. I got all the truck and with my family. I do not have my dog right now. It is at my family house. So, he is being watched for the month of February. So, I do not have I do miss the driving. That's all with my anxiety and stuff.
Nobody takes down Angelsnupnup7 easy. There's a reason why, after 100 channels destroyed, Angelsnupnup7 is still here. There's a reason why nobody want to get in a beef with Angelsnupnup7. If you don't take me seriously, and now your ass is barbecue.
Donation at fine. I got the answer. I can handle the hard question.
See, they say that Angelsnupnup7 don't care about the people. But Angelsnupnup7 cares about the people because I'm bold enough to tell you the truth. And I don't give a damn if you give me a dime. I'm not looking for your money. It's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody.
We are in a state of emergency. Prejudice. Want a song about it? Like to hear? Here it go. Freedom.
Everybody join.
Come on then. We will not be defeated by each doctor's illusions.
Everybody who is black and interested in black people, let us sit down and find out how we can get together in one direction against one enemy and accomplish this job overnight.
When soul singer and black activist Sam Cooke wrote the lyrics to his song, "A Change Is Gonna Come," it was very direct and to the point. With some changes to it, the song was still digestible. In the year 2019, black folks continue to go through the change rather than direct the change. A community activist named Taalik Ibn'rad has made an appeal similar to what Sam Cooke was asking for, a change. It's said that the meek shall inherit the earth. We ask when. When will the landlords give the meek a free lease? Mr. Ibn'rad is humbly asking for the state of Mississippi. This is Dusty Basement Studios, and we approve of this message.
The Mississippi campaign represents everything that you claim that you want. The beginning of an all-black independent nation. The ability to control your own resources. Your politics. The law. Be able to do your own thing for a change. Create an economy. Create and produce goods that Africa or anybody on the planet would want. You're fake, you don't want to do nothing. 3 hours talking about the Mississippi campaign. My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us. So ain't nobody.
We are in a state of emergency. Tragedy. Want to song about it? Like the hit? Here it go. Freedom.
Keep it real.
Would you?
Because I keeps it real like that. I keeps it real.
What's up, Ebony 433?
I wanted him to assume that I'm a person looking to get down with this Mississippi campaign. How does one get started with this? Sir? Mr. Angelsnupnup.
What was the question again? I didn't.
Both y'all, hold on, Angel. Y'all made me get up. Yeah, y'all made me goddamn go old school.
You still didn't answer the question, sir. You still didn't answer the question. You still didn't answer the question, sir.
Where it goes, nobody knows.
It's selfish to not allow a child to grow up. Some people spoil their children. They won't let them grow up. They keep, no matter how old they get, they keep letting, they want to do things for the child. Let your child grow up. Let these black people grow up.
Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly.
Killed after falling off a Florida amusement park ride. Tonight they are demanding the attraction be shut down for good. This is News 4 at 10. I'm
Samantha Jones. Dozens gathered at a vigil tonight remembering Tyree Sampson.
And tonight we're digging into new documents showing the 14-year-old should not have been allowed on the ride in the first place.
He's tearing me down. But I do know that they need to take their ride down.
Take this down! Take this down!
Loved ones and even complete strangers calling for action.
They want results in light of 14-year-old Tyree Sampson's death after he fell from this free fall ride at Icon Park last Thursday.
I don't want to see nobody else get hurt. I hate my cousin had to be the one.
As the investigation into the death continues, new details are being revealed from the operations manual for the free fall ride. It was released by a Florida agency that oversees and inspects some attractions in the state. The 177-page manual specifically addresses large people and reads, "Be careful when seeing if large guests fit into the seats. Check that they fit within the contours of the seat and the bracket fits properly. If this is not so, do not let this person ride." Last week, Tyree's father talked to News 4 about his son's size.
He was 6'5", 325 at 14 years old, you know, playing left tackle, so that's a prime position.
But according to the ride's manual, the maximum passenger weight is 130 kilograms, which equals 286 pounds. Based on what Sampson's father said, Tyree was nearly 40 pounds over the weight limit.
He really wanted to ride the swing, and they told him that he was too big. Then he said he went to the slingshot. They told him he was too big for that. But y'all did not let him get on those two, but y'all let him get on that one, being overweight.
Tyree's family appreciates the genuine show of support by so many as a memorial at the ride grows.
That could have been my son.
You know, it's heartbreaking. It's sad. I'm a parent. And I'm human. I have compassion.
He was a football player, all A's, never got in no trouble. He was a good boy.
And a Florida singer is offering to help Sampson's loved ones in the midst of their loss. This weekend, Micah Osiris took to his Instagram story asking followers to help contact Sampson's family. The singer wants to pay for his funeral.
Tonight.
I serve the Roman.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of what we call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I'm the host, of course, the mighty one, Angelsnupnup7. And before we get started on our topic, I would like to dedicate this live stream and give them a moment of silence in the memory of this young brother, 14 years old, with so much promise, Tyree Sampson. Dedicate this live stream in the memory of 14-year-old Tyree Sampson. Thank you so much. Some of you, and I'm very sure Mello, because she lives in that area somewhere. You have heard of this incident with this young brother, some kind of accident in Florida at one of these amusement parks. This young brother, Tyrese Sampson, comes from the Ferguson area where Michael Brown was killed. And that's what makes this so sad, is because from what all Ferguson, Missouri went through, this young man, 14 years old, with so much promise, he's gone. He was 14 years old, and I believe he went on one of these trips. He was an aspiring football player, basketball player. He went on one of these trips to a camp, and during one of their breaks, they decided to go to the amusement park. This young brother, 14 years old, over 300 pounds, over 6 foot tall, big, way bigger than I am right now today as a full-grown man, almost twice my weight. 14 years old, over 300 pounds. We would assume and we would think that this young man could possibly be the next Shaquille O'Neal, or he could be the next Refrigerator. It was a football player called the Refrigerator or the Frizz or something like that. He played for Chicago football team. He is described as a kind young man, even though he had all this physical stature, just as large as many adults. They called him the gentle giant. He was not a bully. There was no mean streak in him. Yeah, right, Perry, yeah. What was the football camp? What is Chicago? What is their football team called in Chicago? I forgot what it was. No, the football team, Cleveland Browns. I think that's Cleveland, Ohio, Chicago. Perry played for Chicago. Oh yeah, the Bears. The Bears. You're right, brothers, back. The Bears. Yeah, that's who it is. And clearly, this young man being so big, it's apparent that he could have been the next Shaquille O'Neal, or I think his name was William Perry, Chicago Bears. We never think about tomorrow, and we don't trip off of it. But when you come to this broadcast, we always say that tomorrow is not promised to nobody. And do not take what you can do today and leave it for tomorrow, because tomorrow is not promised to nobody. But it saddens me, and I had to talk about this, because it does go in line with our topic. In religion, they say we are blessed. I was blessed to see 14 years old. I was blessed to see 15 and 16 and 17. There are those of you who are young and you make mockery of the elderly. You make mockery of those who are older than yourself, because when we are young, you believe you can't die. Death is not on your mind when you're young. I know when I was 14, 15 years old, I wasn't thinking about no death. But death is an equal opportunity being, or it's not a being, but death does not care. Death is not prejudice. Death will take you before you can even be born. Death will take you if you're rich, you poor, you Caucasian, you black, whatever. It don't make you a dog or you a cat or you a blade of grass. When your time is up, your time is up. But I feel so sad that this young man didn't have a chance, so we could see this young man from Ferguson, Missouri, a place of so much chaos within the last few years, the Micah Brown situation. And then here is somebody that could brought so much promise and so much positivity to their community, just gone like that. Of course, there is an investigation going on into the accident that this poor young man was involved in. And of course, you have the vultures. You have the vulture lawyers and people take advantage of things like this. But I felt as though I could not do this topic with this brother in the news and not speak on him and remember him, this innocent young man. It makes one question God. This is a Sunday afternoon. Many people are in churches, and they just had the young man's funeral yesterday, I believe. It makes you question God. Why out of all the nasty, wicked, low-down, dirty-ass people on the earth, why does God allow the innocent? This was a child. This was a baby boy, 14 years old. Why, God, did you choose to take this young man when you got all this other scum worthy of death that live on and on? You look at some of these evil, nasty, dirty ass people, and you said to yourself, damn, they just keep living on and on. Like, are they ever gonna die? Of course they will eventually, but damn. You have some suckers in this country that have been in the House of Representatives, the Senate. They were part of Jim Crow. They are still sitting their evil ass in the Senate and the Congress and just live on and on. And then they give their autobiography or eulogy or whatever. And they talk about, well, such and such, and they was part of the Jim Crow era and whatever. They just live on and on and on. Many of the people who were victims of Jim Crow, a lot of them are dead and gone. But these suckers making laws to oppress black people, making laws and participating in hateful activity, they just live on and on and on. Like, God damn. But here's a young man, innocent. Matter of fact, he's part of the people who have been victimized by racial discrimination and hatred in this country. Here he is, cut down at 14 years old. I want to dedicate this broadcast to Tyree Sampson. If it's possible that you can rest in peace, then we hope that that can happen. In this world, they don't even let you rest in peace. Malcolm X still getting talked about like a dog. Michael Jackson, Prince, whoever. How you don't even rest in peace in death. You have people who will dance on your grave. That's what somebody told me. And when you're dead, I dance on your grave and cut the cake and we gonna party. Because I'm so low down and dirty. Woo! You never know. You never know. I don't care what your diet is. You can eat grass all your life. You can eat meat all your life. It doesn't make any difference. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. I guess it's all right. I mean, you're trying to live healthy or whatever, but when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. This is a Sunday. And before we get into our main topic, I just wanted to add this also about this God and the devil. Now, it is in my opinion, and from my observation and my conclusion, this God is supposed to represent good. And this devil is supposed to represent evil, right? God is good, and the devil, he evil, right? But a closer examination of the behavior of God and the devil, how can you honestly come to that conclusion? I will ask you a simple question. When you read the Bible or the Quran, who killed the most people in the Bible and Quran? This God gets angry. How dare you disobey me? This God, according to y'all scriptures, this God gets so angry, I'm going to kill all of y'all, except a handful of folks to start everything all over again. I'm going to kill all of you with a flood. Now, when we are told these stories at first, we're not tripping off nothing. We're not really thinking. But this person, this God being, I'm going to kill everybody because you won't do what I say. Now, at the same time, the God say, you know you have free will. Okay, if you have free will and do what you want freely, then how come you get angry, sir, and you're going to destroy the whole world with water? And then this God cat is so angry, next time it's going to be fire. This God is so angry and hateful. Look, hey, look. This God is so angry and hateful. The new generation of people haven't even appeared on the earth yet. Just Noah and his family. I would assume technically all of us are the descendants of Noah. Technically, I guess, because he wiped everybody out except Noah and his family, right? That's the story. But this God is so angry that he can't wait for the next generation or the repopulation of the earth. He's going to tell you, fire next time. So y'all trip, I'm going to burn you up next time. This guy, but he's the peaceful and loving guy. Here you are. You're Joseph, right? You're Joseph. And Joseph was married to Mary, right? Not a girlfriend. That was his wife, Mary. This God gonna get Mary pregnant. And God did not marry. He just went in. Basically, what you said is God committed rape, because Mary was just laying there and an angel came through the window and said, hey, yo, God wants some of your booty. What? I'm married to another man. Why would God do this? God wants your booty. Flip over. Come on, God, she ready. God, come. Yeah, she ready. Lock the door so Joseph don't come in and see something he ain't supposed to be seeing. That's not, you're not telling the story right. That's what's happening. This the good guy. And then he don't even take care of his child. He does nothing to support the child. He come in and get him some and take off. This is y'all's story. Don't blame me. This is your story. You're telling the story wrong. That's what happened, according to the story that you tell. The story of what's that? The story of Lot. You have the story of Lot, and God tell Lot and his family, do not, when you leave Sodom and Gomorrah, do not look back. You hear what I'm telling you? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It sounds like a bunch of slaves to me. I don't, most of you don't see it that way. It sounds like a bunch of slave stuff going on, but according to the story, God told Lot and his family, leave Sodom and Gomorrah, do not look back. And so they packed their bags and got the hell out of Sodom and Gomorrah, because believe me, when God says something, hey, look, when God says something, he mean it. He getting ready to kick your ass. God getting ready to kill you. You know, this loving, peaceful, it reminds me of some of our parents. Remember when they used to give you a spanking? This hurts me more than it does you. That's what some of our parents say. And they get to beating on you and they tell you, well, you twin, I'm doing this for your own good. And then all this punishment, flooding people out, killing people, God is doing this for our own good. Okay. You know, this hurts me more than it does you. So the family packs up their bags and leaves Sodom and Gomorrah, the city. But as they leaving, according to the story, Lot's wife decide to turn around and just take a little peek. I just want a little peek. I mean, these people have been living there. This your hometown. This your city. I just want to take one last look. God said no. So as soon as she turned to take a little peek at the city, God turned her into a pillar of salt. God dang. Wow, is it, to me, is it that serious, fella? Now, most of you, many of you know my story. And if you don't know my story, Sister Ann is not here, but if you don't know my story, go to the link in the description box. I wrote my autobiography, and one of the reasons why I wanted to get that autobiography done because I could be dead tomorrow. So my work, some of my work will still be out there. If there's somebody who want to know, who the hell is an Angelsnupnup7? What they can go on Amazon and you can get that book, my autobiography. The link is in the description box. You can get the ebook or you can get the paperback. I don't want your damn book. These folks are killers. Nobody want to read about you. I can tell y'all are children of God. I can tell y'all children of God. These people act just like God. Nasty, violent, arrogant, just like this guy. Now, come on now. Okay, so many of you know that I was locked up, but I did. And many people who have been locked up, they will tell you, as you are leaving the place, you look back at where you come from. I'm very sure those who suffered the Holocaust, many of those people, when they came out of those internment camps and whatever, thank you very much. When they came out of those internment camps and whatever, they looked back. They took a peek at the horrific condition and the place that they came from. What's wrong with that? What is the logical? I mean, what is the logic behind you don't want somebody to see a place where they lived all their lives, that's their home and whatever, for the last time? Don't you look. Don't you look back there. I don't understand that. And then, of course, again, this God, basically he okay, if you have sex with a woman without her permission, well, in this case, she didn't say no. But then again, this was a mysterious type of incident. How many of you women, the story don't make any sense. How many of you women, you laying in your bed and some angel, some just suddenly appear and the angel or whatever just say, God have need of you. Need of what? Need some of them panties. That was God wants some of them panties. What? How many of you gonna lay there and go through all that? The average woman is gonna scream her butt off. She's not gonna lay there and trip off some. First of all, this angel, whatever the hell it is, they're not even going to be able to talk too much. You're going to be screaming your butt off. What the hell is that? You'll be screaming. Look, women scream. Women scream because of a bug, worms, all kinds of stuff, a moth. So you know that this woman, you know that you're not going to lay there and go through all this and wait for this God to come rape you. And you're not going to go through all that. You're not going to go through all that. So these stories don't, when you start thinking about these stories that we're told, they don't make sense. Now, if these stories make sense to you, and you feel as though the behavior of this God seems peaceful and loving, could you put a 1 in the chat room? Because could you explain to us? Because this don't sound like a loving and peaceful God. This God is violent, nasty. This God, I want what I want when I want it. That's a sign of insanity. Okay, so we can continue to go through the Bible or the Quran, and we can examine the behaviors of this God. That's just a few examples. So here's Mr. Devil. According to the scriptures, exactly what do this devil do? Well, this devil is falsely accused. Well, the devil made me do it. There's no evidence to show that a devil made somebody do anything. People just say, well, the devil made me do it. If there's evil, it's because of the devil. But there's no evidence, there's no proof that this devil do anything. Matter of fact, this devil makes deals with people. Didn't this devil take the Jesus on top of a mountain or a hillside or whatever? And the devil told Jesus, if you come with me, I'll give you all of this. Look at all that pretty grass. Look at them cows. Milk and honey. I'll give you all that if you come with me, the devil. But the devil didn't say, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to burn you up. Devil trying to make a deal. You get a little something, I get a little something. That's how the devil was operating. And they said it was the devil that tempted Eve in the Garden of Eden, right? But the devil made no threats. The devil just had some game. You know, devil just had some swag. Came through. Yo, Eve, hey, look, let me tell you something. You see that forbidden fruit tree or whatever God told y'all don't eat off the tree? Let me break it down to you, baby. Let me break it down. The devil didn't make no threat. Well, if you don't go there and eat some of that apple, I'm going to kick your ass. Devil ain't making no threats. Now, Eve went, and she was just curious and ate off the apple. God had a fit. Like, God dang. Hey, yo, man, I only ate some apple. I told you. Don't eat off that tree. Some of us have parents like that. You have parents. When they tell you don't go in the cookie jar, and they catch you in the cookie jar, they might slap you a little bit, slap your hand. Didn't I tell you? Don't mess with those cookies. I'm going to put you on a timeout. You can't watch your favorite cartoon show. Oh, Ma, you shouldn't have ate those cookies. I told you that. Then you have parents that catch you in the cookie jar, did not, and slapped you and beat you. Some of us that grew up in them old school black households, we know about those beatings. You can get a beating over almost anything. What even that serious? They'll beat the hell out of you because you ate an extra biscuit at dinner time. And some of these religious families, the man eats first. Like in my family, my grandfather eats first. Nobody takes a bite. My grandfather comes in, he eats. I even saw Facebook posts. Well, you know, the man eats first. He comes in and nobody cares how starving you are. Daddy, the man of the house, eats first. Now, the sad thing about all this is when the white man show up, he eat first. And your granddaddy, like my grandfather, put his head down. Yes, sir, you eat first. It's all right. We have some abusive people. And a lot of this behavior is inspired by religion, copying the behavior of this God. This God is violent. This God is grandiose. Who gonna sit around and want somebody to pray to you 24 hours a day? I know I don't like it. I really don't like when people, hey, Snupnup, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to say my name. I'm not nobody to praise. I'm nobody. I'm not better than you. But of course, you're doing that to show your appreciation for what your brother brings, who I am. You're not doing that because I don't do that here. We don't praise people here. We don't worship nobody here. There's nothing wrong with showing appreciation. But here's some kind of being want you to praise them 24 hours a day. Islam, you're supposed to pray to God 7 times a day and more if you can get it in. Like, God dang, what is your problem? Maybe the good one really is the devil. Maybe there's a reason why Lucifer wanted to get the hell away from God, because God seemed to be crazy as hell. A dictator. And they even tell you that God is a dictator. But he's an abuser. He has a slave owner mentality. He's not very bright. And then above all, for your submission, what are you going to get? What are you and I going to get? Our submission to God. We have a war going on right now, Russia and Ukraine. Every night on TV, they show us the hundreds and hundreds of men, women, and children, and even Russians who are dying in this war. Whose side is God on? That's my question. Whose side is God on? Because if Ukraine is complaining about all their people being killed and all the destruction, their God must not be on their side. What do you get? Here, you think that God is going to give you all these things, but when his son that you call Jesus, his son did not know that his father was going to abandon him. He did not know that. Why you say that? How you know? Because Jesus on the cross looked into the sky and said, Father, Father, where art thou? Something like that, to that effect. Why have you abandoned me? Now here is a God that has all this power, failed to protect his own son, but for some reason, God's supposed to protect us. There was Muslims who was on an airplane during the month of Ramadan. They was on an airplane on their way to Ramadan. The airplane crashed into a mountain, killed everybody. Now here are these people going to serve Allah, and all of them was killed, airplane running to a mountain. There were people who were having church somewhere, I think it was in Tennessee or Kentucky. They were having church, and a tornado came out of nowhere, blew the church away during church service. In the black community, an example, during church service, one of the members was pissed off at somebody, at the reverend, I believe it was the reverend, came in, shot the church and killed the reverend. So the question is, where was God? God wants you to do all these things. Otherwise, I'll kill you. I'll burn you up, flood you out. I will cause you to have leprosy and cancer if you don't do what I say. Okay. So what do you get? What do we get in return for being a good slave? Because that's what it is. Yes, sir, God. Yes, sir, Allah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's all it is slavery. I would guess this is where slavery begins in religious and spiritual texts, because you have this arrogant being, the supreme being, that is better than you and me. So I'm worthy, this being is worthy of me being a servant. That's the foundation of white supremacy. White racism is that my race is superior to yours. And since I'm better, you should serve me because I'm better. I'm strong. I'm greater than you are. And some of you men in your houses, because you make the money and you physically stronger than your wife and your children, many of these men have the same behaviors as this God. My wife better do what I tell her to do. Submit to me. These men love to tell women that. Submit to me. The children bow down to me. And the dog, y'all bow down to me. I'm the superior one. What I say, go. All this behavior is founded within religion and spiritual context. Wait a minute, hold up now. Don't put spirituality into that, because spirituality is different than religion. Spirituality is the mother of religion. Potato is the same stuff. Tomato, it's the same stuff. If there was no spirituality, there would be no religion. It's the same stuff. The same supernatural beliefs, fairy tale, the same stuff. You can't die, demons and spooks, realms and all this other stuff. It's all the same stuff. And what do we get out of it? I want to ask the question, what do we get out of it? Even the slave, look, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to go to our topic, our main topic. Even the slave master, if you try to go out there and hurt his slaves, he would take a gun and blow your brains out. That's what the Civil War was about. One side said, we don't need slaves anymore. The other side said, yes, we do. Stay out of my business. So they went to war, had a civil war in this country, because you had a group of people, I'm going to defend my slaves. But this God that you pray and you worship and you foam at the mouth, the supreme being and all this stuff, when you come under attack, when you have problems, you get nothing. So I'm supposed to be impressed. We're supposed to be impressed by this God. And again, the story is one-sided because we really don't know the devil's side. The only thing we are told is that this devil rebelled against God And we really don't know why. But if you look at the behavior of this God, I see why Lucifer, Satan, wanted to get the hell away from God. Because God be tripping. Is a tyrant, abusive. Want somebody to lay around and worship you, and who the hell are you, sir? This is the thing about life. If I buy the twins, the Deacons of Reality, if I buy them a car, that's their car. So they can go wherever they want to in their car. They can blow it up if they want to. That's their car. But if I give the Deacons of Reality a car, and then I give them instructions on what they can and cannot do, it's their car, but they really don't own it. I'm the one that's still controlling. And that's the way it is with this God person. Well, God gave you life. Yeah, but God wants to control that life, tell you what you can and cannot do. So what the Deacons of Reality would do is, hey, man, you can have your car back. Take your car. I'm not going through that. What's the sense of having life and you can't live life the way you want to live life, whether it's good or bad? Now, you can advise somebody, don't smoke crack. Don't cheat on your wife. Don't speed. You'll get in an accident. You can advise people, but who are any of us in a position to tell somebody what to do with something that somebody that you gave to me? I'm not interested in this God. And then here we are mourning the death, and we're grieving the death of a 14-year-old boy who haven't even had an opportunity to live. And clearly, he's a young man with a lot of potential. Never got a chance. And you got all these demons, wicked folks running around. It makes no sense. I'm not impressed by your God. None of them. You can keep that dictator and you can keep that tyrannical bastard over there where you at. Don't bring and tell me about you and your punk ass God. It's a good thing God don't exist, because I'd be a dead man right now, because God don't play. God wiped you out just like that. God don't play. Hold on a second, y'all. Homie, don't play that. Okay. How many of you have a secret? Or you have something that you really don't want people to know? Raise your hand. I got skeletons in my closet. I want to give you some advice. If you don't want nobody to know, keep it to yourself. Because if you tell, I don't care who it is, your mother, your father, your best friend, if you tell anybody that secret or something that you don't want them to know outside of yourself, the probability that they will snitch, they will tell, is very high. Do not tell nobody. Take it to your grave. Don't tell nobody your secret. If you really don't want them to know. And I bring this up because this subject, I really had no intent to bring the subject up. But people who get your information and then they don't have character, they have no type of honor, they have no type of integrity, and they get angry at you for whatever reason, they will bring that to your enemies and to the public in a manner so they can hope to shame you or bring you some kind of harm, things of that nature. We know this because we went through it last year for months. And so I might as well talk about it because it's out there. And I want to talk about it because I'm very sure there are some of you, and there are those who will listen to this broadcast, and you might be going through the same thing, and you have nobody to talk to. Well, we will talk right now to each other via social media, this live stream. You could talk to somebody that's going through the same thing that you're going through. I've never been around a group of people, and I am told that the nature of the black man is righteous. They tell me this story that at one time, black people, which is supposed to be us, we lived in some type of utopia. We just got along and smiling and skinning and grinning at each other's face. Everything was beautiful until the bad old white man. You white man, you so bad. That's the story that we're told. More lies. The people, these black people, these soul brothers and sisters on social media, those that we interact with, I've never been around people who are so hateful, so nasty, vile, profane. But if you notice, again, they don't have the same type of energy for the people they call their enemy. They will spend 24 hours a day. How can I get Angelsnupnup7? Get on the computer, go through all the Google, trying to find my name, my ex name, Lauren Ray, Taalik. Let me look that up. Lauren Ray, how do you spell that? Lorne, Ray. Okay, how you spell Taalik? Is it 2 A's or 3 A's? T-A-A. Get on the computer and try to look everything, try to find anything they can on the internet about me, not to help me, but to try to destroy me. Sit around on the computer and false flag our videos. That's how hateful these people are. And listen to their voice. Again, it goes back. And if you notice, all of these people have a religious background. You are like your father, the devil. Perfect quote. This father, this God, is nasty, grandiose, violent, and disgusting. Just like his children act the same way. Very hateful people. Look at our videos. I'm just telling my story. Simple as that. I'm not making no additional commentary. I'm just telling my story. But when you listen to those people, and they, especially when they have a religious background, listen to them. Listen to how nasty they are. Demonic, zealots. Wow. Woo. Man, oh man. So I had no intent. Not that I'm ashamed. Not that it's really a secret. I really had no intent to talk about this subject, really. But since it's out here, I might as well talk about it. And the reason why I didn't want to talk about it was because of these evil people, these nasty folks. And the only reason why they found out, because somebody close to me that I trusted, who I thought had some kind of character, some type of integrity, they're going to put that out before the world. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to make mockery of somebody who is dying or could be dead? Somebody who is paralyzed. Somebody who just got shot because you don't like them. These are the same people that would tell you and talk about how much they love. I do this for my people. I love my people. They'll call you a nigger real quick. A coon and a sambo. Do I call people coons and sambos? I don't even use my old word, dark European no more. I don't even use that anymore. Some of you who have been around me for a long time remember I used to use that term, that label. Oh, you a dark European. I don't even use that anymore. I don't even do that. And whenever I speak, I just talk in general terms. I talk about an ideology or a belief. I don't try to talk about somebody as a person. But see, when you don't have anything to argue with and you know you're wrong, it's desperation. You can't do nothing with the message, so let me try to destroy the messenger. And you really don't know me like that. But you think that you can destroy the messenger. You can't destroy the messenger, and you can't destroy the message. They're going to try anyway. No integrity, no character. Another reason why I didn't really want to talk about this, because we have all these self-made doctors out here and scholars. And I know some of you, that's not your intent. You just want to help or whatever. But nobody want to hear all that. What is it that you got? Well, you know, in Kemet, they ate pure dirt. They ate pure dirt for 4 days and drank pure water for 5 days, and that cured all illness and disease. Where are your people in Kemet? Oh, well, they all dead. Okay, all right. All these self-made historians and dietitians and whatever. Nobody want to hear all that. I got a problem here. Nobody want to hear all that stuff. Then they talk to you like you did this to yourself on purpose. Well, you shouldn't be eating all that pork. You need to eat more fruits and vegetables. Nobody want to hear that bullshit. Don't sit your ass down like you a doctor. And even doctors died. How many doctors got sick during COVID and dead? Those are the doctors. All these self-made, I want to be smart. Let me teach you something. Here's one of my favorite books. Some of these people think Angelsnupnup7 haven't read no books. Angelsnupnup7 just be talking. Here's one of my favorite books. African Holistic Health by Aleeyah Africa. It's one of my favorite books. Many of you have great respect for Aleeyah Africa. Many of you have great respect for Dr. Xavier and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, all these people with all these diets they want to give us. Dr. Aleeyah Africa is dead. They said he died from cancer. There's a lot of information in his book telling us how to avoid and treat cancer. Dr. Africa is dead from cancer. All this information, look how thick this book is. When it's your time to die, you're going to die. You have people that get cancer who die almost immediately. As soon as they say, oh, you know, you got cancer. Next thing you know, they dead. When we found out that that brother from the Black Panther, when we found out that he had cancer, next thing you know, he was dead. He had lost a lot of weight and he was gone. Then there are those like Minister Louis Farrakhan. You know, Minister Louis Farrakhan has been fighting cancer for 20 years, prostate cancer. Minister Farrakhan will be 90 years old in a little bit. He's been fighting cancer since when he was in his 50s. Exactly. There's nothing Aleeyah Africa or Elijah Muhammad or Dr. Xavier, when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Mind you, some of these cancers and some of these illnesses, exactly, yes, that's his name, Chadwick Boseman, right. May he rest in peace. I love that Black Panther movie, but that's fantasy. That's Marvel Comics. Some of these Pan-Africans, like Gay Nollywood Jr., it's some kind of real to it. It's some kind of reality to him. It's nothing but make-believe. Some of these cancers, some of these sicknesses that we get, it's in your DNA. It's in your gene pool. Some of us, we don't even know this because we don't know our family. You really don't know your father's side of the family. You don't know your mother's side of the family. So we can't keep up. We don't know if we have the potential for certain sicknesses and cancers. Sickle cell anemia is common among us. And there's another one on top of my head. I can't think of it, but it mostly affects women in our community. In my family, brain cancer that I know of, brain cancer and heart disease. That's all I know. It could be some other stuff, but I don't know. But that's one of the reasons why I didn't really want to come out here and talk about my problem, my situation, because people would make mockery of your situation. Can you imagine if these people was watching the news and they saw Angelsnupnup7 in handcuffs? Hey, come look at this. Angelsnupnup7, he getting arrested. They would love that. These are the peace lovers. These are the righteous. And they're happy because the police taking me to jail, taking you to jail. I saw one of those twins on TV in Houston in handcuffs. See, that's what he get, messing around with that old Angelsnupnup7 guy. Told you. These are some nasty people. I'm glad that we cannot unify. Who wants to unify with this kind of behavior and this mindset? I don't want nothing to do with these people. You are off your father, the devil, and act just like that crazy ass God that you serve. I want to welcome Sister Ann and Don Anderson and Just Acting to our chat room. It's good to see you. I don't know if the brother is back, is still listening, but shout out to Brother is back. I guess we have a love-hate relationship, but it's all gravy. I don't hold grudges against nobody. I'm not like that. I'm not a hateful person. So, my story begins around this time in 2020. I had just lost my mother. I lost my mother in February. And I was driving the truck. As you know, I was driving the truck. So I normally do 5 states. I do Illinois, Missouri, Iowa, Ohio, and Indiana. I go to Georgia sometimes, and I might go to Texas sometime. The trucking company asked me, did I want to go to California? And it's been a long time since I've been to California. I'm like, and going to California pays a lot of money. So I'm like, yeah, why not? I'll go ahead and take a trip to California. So I went to California. And during that trip to California, I ate a burrito and something else, and I start feeling nauseous. And at first I thought maybe I had got food poisoning. That wasn't the problem. I couldn't eat nothing, didn't want to eat nothing. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I am a little hip to some things. You know, some of us probably don't do this. And it sounds nasty, but it's a reality. We need to keep an eye on the color of our urine. Your urine is supposed to be clear, light yellow. Clear light yellow. Go on the internet and look up how to determine the health of your urine, because your urine will give you a sign about something if you got a problem going on. There was nothing wrong with my urine. I drink plenty of water, and there was nothing wrong with my urine. Also, again, yeah, we think that is nasty, but you need to look at your stool, your feces when you boo-boo. And please wipe properly. Some of us don't know how to wipe properly. Wet your toilet paper just a little bit, or use one of those baby wipes. Using dry toilet paper, it will irritate your anus. Are we being nasty here? I'm not trying to be nasty. It's just a reality. You got to wipe your boo-boo. Dry toilet paper irritates your anus. Wet your paper a little bit, or use a baby cloth and rub gently. Rubbing hard will irritate your anus. When you look at your boo-boo, go on the internet, they tell you what your dung's supposed to look like. And when you're looking at your feces, your doo-doo, we're used to the doo-doo thing on this channel. When you're looking at your doo-doo and your urine, there should be no red color at all. If you see red, that's unless you ate some raspberries or some beets or something like that. Then, or some mulberries, then of course that would change the color of your urine and your doo-doo. But if you see red color in your urine or your feces, that's blood. You got a serious problem going on. So in my case, I really wasn't tripping on a whole lot because my urine looked right and my feces was looking right. I had no problems going to the bathroom. There was no pain. There was nothing going on with me. But something was wrong because I couldn't eat. I couldn't even eat my favorite fruits. I love peaches. I love plums. They was making me nauseous. They was making me sick. During the summertime, I love watermelon, peaches, and plums, and all that kind of good stuff. These things was making me sick, making me nauseous. The only thing I found that I could eat with no problem was Subway sandwich. I'm doing a free Subway sandwich commercial. I don't know what it was. The only thing I could eat was Subway sandwich. Anything else would make me nauseous, make me sick. I didn't want to eat. And of course, I'm driving over the road. I have to eat something. I got to keep my strength. I got to keep my energy up. So when I got home, I went to the urgent care. And the urgent care took a x-ray. Just a regular x-ray that I end up having to pay for. I didn't like that part of the deal. My insurance should have paid for that. But they didn't see no problem in the x-ray, except they told me I had constipation. I don't know, I'm going pretty regular. I'm doing what I've been doing for years. But that was their diagnosis. Oh, that's just a little constipation. And I had to take all this milk of magnesia, all these laxatives, and I had to drink that fiber stuff and whatever. So that was like in April. And actually, after I did the laxative thing or whatever, I started feeling better. But I still really couldn't eat what I wanted to eat. I was still feeling nauseous eating certain food. I couldn't eat my peaches and my watermelon. I couldn't eat my fruits like I wanted to do something. Something was wrong. Something was wrong. So that was April. And I went to my doctor and I told my doctor, hey, the urgent care took x-rays and my doctor, they forwarded the x-rays to my doctor and we tried some other little stuff. It's not working. Now, I'm not in pain. There's no blood in my urine, no blood in my feces. I'm just feeling, I just can't eat nothing. Something is causing me, I don't want to eat. Something is making me nauseous. I don't know what it is. So it just got to the point, because I have good insurance, I had to tell my doctor, she kept wanting to do some other tests, and no, let's do the test. So we went, I went to get a MRI. Now you have the CAT scan and you have the MRI. The MRI, you can see things more clearer, the CAT scan, than the MRI. But we started off with the MRI. So I went and took that MRI and I got some blood samples done and things of that nature. And so I'm in my doctor's office. This is late May, I think. Late May, early June, somewhere in there. And the doctor comes in to tell me about the results of the MRI and the blood test or whatever. And I could tell something was wrong because my doctor is usually happy-go-lucky and smiling or whatever. There was no smile. There was no happy-go-lucky, nothing. I'm like, oh, well, what's the deal? And she told me, she just said, you have cancer. It's been determined that you have cancer. And because of the MRI and the things that I was saying, describing how I was feeling, how I was doing, the MRI went straight to the problem. And I was diagnosed with a cancer and a bowel obstruction because of the cancer. That was late May, early June. And it was advised immediate surgery as soon as possible. I take that back. I'm getting my time. That was late June, early July. I'm a month behind. Late June, early July. And so my doctor, I guess she was waiting for me to respond because it's a hellified thing. Now, I expect to get hurt in a truck accident, hit by a car, bit by a dog, even shot. I could get shot. I never thought about a cancer diagnosis. I never thought about that. Because of my mentality, I really didn't trip off of it. Because, I mean, how would you feel if your doctor told you you have cancer? When we think about cancer, we think about death. I know I do. I have family members who have died from cancer. It did not take long for them to die. When we found out they had cancer, within the next 2 months or so, they was gone. So here I am. My doctor is telling me you have cancer. Now, me being who I am, I'm like, I don't care. It is what it is. Am I supposed to cry? Am I supposed to be scared? Because I am who I am, and because of my mindset that I have put upon myself, I don't care. We all die. We die from food poisoning. We die from getting hit by a car. We die from rabies. It's all kinds of ways that you can die. When it's your time to go. We just started off our talk with this young boy. Nobody in his family, there's no way they would have thought this young boy would have died going up this thrill ride, and he will fall to his death. Ain't no way. When it's your time, it's your time. So the doctor is going to tell me, well, you got cancer. Well, if it's my time, it's my time. At least I feel good enough. I can take care of my business, hand things over to my relatives and whatever. Burn me up and be done. I'm not tripping off of it. Just to rewind for a second to that young boy. When you get on a roller coaster, when you get on a Ferris wheel, when you get on some of these different things at these amusement parks, I want you to think about something. These things are called thrill rides. Get a thrill. Take a chance ride. You're risking your life for fun. That's why it's called a thrill ride. You're risking your life for the thrill of it. All this parachuting and skydiving and bungee jump, those are for the thrills, meaning I'm willing to risk my life for this adrenaline rush. So whenever why are we shocked? Because eventually somebody is going to get hurt. You're gambling with your life because it's a thrill ride. That's the thrill of it all. You're gambling with your life. And according to the information that I have, this young boy was overweight. The ride required, if you can't weigh more than 250 pounds to be on that ride. And so he probably was too heavy. When the ride started doing what it's supposed to do, all that weight increases against the seat belts and that other gadget that they put around you. Those things can only handle a certain amount of pressure. And when this thing got to bobbing up and down, it threw him out because he weighed too much. That's me. That's what I think that's happened. He should have never been on that ride. So they should be found negligent. They are at fault, the people who ever run that, because that young boy was 325 pounds. The weight limit on that ride is 250. But that's another story. May he rest in peace. Exactly. Just acting. So how would you feel? Now, I'm a person. I know I talk bad and tough, whatever. That's not a good feeling. I can't even describe the feeling that you get when somebody, because I saw this before. I saw it happen to other people. But this is not other people. This is you. And I knew it was bad news because my doctor was not smiling. You got cancer. Wow. But there's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. It's my time to die. It's my time to go. So in July of 2020, I had my operation, as many of you know about. July of 2020. And I went to different treatment. I went to another doctor to ask about how is it a possibility? Can I get some more time? Is there some kind of treatment? And this is what this doctor, this cancer specialist told me. Because I asked him, I said, if I refuse treatment, how long do I have to live? He basically said, you're done. And all his assistants around him, you're done. That was almost 2 years ago. In August, it'll be 2 years. I'm supposed to be dead. Now, where's that comment by Just Acting? He was, okay. Just Acting says, I trust my body to tell me what to eat. If you're in tune with your body, it will tell you what it needs. So I'm listening to my doctors, and I understand that we have cancer. And it was verified. It was verified. Not only we had more than one source of testing. A specimen of my cancer cells of my cells was sent to this famous place. I forgot what you call it, in Washington D.C. And they verified that I have cancer. So I have cancer. And the doctor said I'm supposed to be dead because I refuse treatment. It's time for me to die. I started off having a little treatment, then I changed my mind. It's time to go. It's time to go. So as you know, Aleeyah Porkchop was told that I have cancer by the poo-poo lady. And the reason why I have cancer is because she prayed to God. Now, she's been praying to God since she did me dirty since 2013. This is 2020, 7 years ago. She prayed to God to kill me in 2013. Her daughter prayed to God to kill me in 2014. Like, God dang. So a lot of people want me dead. I didn't do anything to Aleeyah Porkchop. I didn't do anything to her daughter. Thank you so much, Just Acting. Appreciate it. Now, what this whole thing do, or what it did, when you get sick, when you get in a bad way, you go to jail, it gives you the opportunity to see who really cares about you. That's what it does. Who's real and who's not. When I was in bad shape, this audience, this platform, Many of you went into your pockets to help your brother because I'm in bad shape. You know I can't drive a truck. The bills, just because I'm sick, the bills keep going on. And I appreciate all of you who helped me during the time that I really needed some help. When you're going to die, and some of you have probably heard this talked about before, and I know my sister Ann, small talk, I know she can relate because she's been in the same type of position. A few years ago, Sister Ann was in great pain. She was doing really bad. She did not think that she would be with us today, just like myself. Matter of fact, Sister Ann, I believe you was going through your health crisis almost at the same time I was going through mine. And you made a video saying that it'd probably be your last videos. But you still here. And I'm still here. We can't determine, no matter what happens to us, we can't determine the last day. Unless you're a murderer, unless you have the mindset of those people that killed Brother Malcolm. Well, actually, I am on Patreon. I don't really use Patreon, Just Acting. I really don't. I don't really have a need for it. It's because I'm not going to offer any special content or anything. I'm not going to do. Sister Ann said, only the good die young. that poor 14-year-old boy. So when you're facing your last days, you know, they talk about your life passed before you. It goes all the way back to your childhood and you see your life pass before you. I would say this to us. And I know there's a lot of folks that want me dead and all that kind of good stuff. And we all gonna die. When I die, you're gonna be right behind me. So I don't know why the hell you sitting around here praying for folks to die. Your ass is gonna go to the ground too. But see, all these people, a lot of them have that religious mind. They are very nasty type people. Dirty, vile. And you really think I want to be part of that? I don't want to be part of that. I'm not saying all. I know good Christians. I know good Muslims and Moors. I know good people. But some of these people, they was already bad. They're already nasty. See, some of these people, religion or not, they don't have good character anyway. But when they get that religion behind them, it makes them worse. Because religion is foul. It makes them worse. When you're told that you're going to die, your life passed before you, so they say. And I thought about my life. And I can honestly tell you, since a child, I never tried to hurt nobody on purpose. I never tried to hurt nobody. I always tried to respect people. But I'm a human being. And I can be immature. I can be silly. But as you mature, as you grow, you try to learn by your mistakes so that you can become better as you age. But then, of course, there are those who are elders like myself or Sister Ann, and they never grow up. They don't learn nothing. I've never tried to hurt nobody. People have hurt me. I don't try to hurt people. I've never been that type of person. I'm not a bully. I don't try to hurt people. All these suckers, that Anthony Myron Ross guy, Aleeyah Porkchop, Sister Noble, Alberta, they cannot sit back and really tell and really make a claim Angelsnupnup7 hurt them. The only thing they can talk about what Angelsnupnup7 did for them. That's where they mess up at, because they have nothing. They cannot show nothing they did for Angelsnupnup7. Angel was always the giver. They was always the receiver. Anthony Myron Ross, Aleeyah Porkchop, her daughter, Sister Noble, all these people, they were receivers. They cannot show what they did for Angelsnupnup7. And I don't know. You try to be a good person, and nothing but bad luck, bad things happen to you. Sister Ann says, only the good die young. Well, I'm not young like that no more. I was able to survive. All the friends that I had want to steal from me. I don't have nothing. And they want to steal. And I would give them, but that's not enough. I want more. I had a friend, so-called friend, he stole from me, plus he was a bully. I had to deal with my friend who's a bully. Then, of course, those of you who read my biography, you know I had the bully. What did I do to deserve? What did I do to deserve Sister Noble after all I did for her? Then she turned around and did what she did. What did I do to deserve that? Aleeyah Porkchop said she put thousands of dollars on my credit card. So what did I do to deserve what you these lies and the slander that you put on me? What did I do? The only thing you did was receive. You didn't give nothing. My so-called friend when I was a child, the only thing he did was receive. He gave me nothing. And you wonder why I have a problem with the God concept and the supreme being? Here you are trying to do good in your life, trying to be a righteous person in your life, and this God do nothing to help you. And then you turn around, you know you have cancer. Why do I deserve to have cancer? What did I do, God, Allah, whatever you want to call yourself? What did I do? Well, you shouldn't denounce God and wow. Sister Ann says, Sister Noble was mad at you for someone else defending me. They started it and didn't think you would respond. And the young lady, Tasha Fierce, we heard the conversation. Tasha Fierce told that woman, this is my words. Don't blame Angelsnupnup7. I'm on a website. I'm on Facebook. Talking to these people that love Minister Farrakhan. They defended Minister Farrakhan. They have respect for Minister Farrakhan. They don't give a damn about what I'm talking about. They have that right. Contrary to popular belief, there are those who have respect for Angelsnupnup7, who love Angelsnupnup7. I am the voice. I speak the words and say the things they wish they could express. I am them. And when you bring some garbage to me, they will step up to the plate and defend me because they are defending themselves. There are those who tried to defend you, but you was in the wrong. They defend you for a few minutes until they began to see the light and they took off. Some people are undercover as friends and will stay undercover until the opportunity arises to show their true colors. Exactly. So I'm sad, but things like this have to happen so that we can learn and so that we can see the real deal so that we don't go through this again. The purge was necessary. And there were some things I could have done, but this here was inevitable. So let's get it over with. Let's go through the purge. Let's get all this. Let's get rid of all this crap and start from scratch. Because there's a sickness, there's a cancer, and it needs to be cut out. What is cancer? Cancer is rebellious, renegade cells in the body that want to do what they want to do. Even if it kills the whole, I'm going to say this, we're going to get out of here. What is cancer? Cancer are renegade, rebellious cells in the body that want to do what they want to do, even if it means it kills the whole body. I say that this pro-black, pan-African, black first, that kind of mindset is cancer. I say that religion and spirituality is cancer. It only cares about itself, and if it kills the whole body, so what? They don't give a damn. And you will even hear them say that. I don't need them. They don't care about the whole body. I don't care about that. Us like minds have to get together. You know, all of us who think the same, us like minds, got to get together. They don't care about the whole body. So if the whole body dies, they don't care because they are a cancer. They are a cancer. And that's what cancer is. A bunch of cells in your body that have decided to go renegade. And if it kills the whole body, so what? So what? So I guess that Allah has disappointed Aleeyah Porkchop. I guess God or that stupid ass doctor at that hospital, I guess he's disappointed. They probably want, he ain't dead yet. He ain't dead yet. I don't care. When I was on the operating table, all surgery is major surgery. Those doctors asked me, how did I feel? Because a doctor can make a mistake and kill you. They are cutting your body open. They're slicing you up. How you feel about that? I told them, I don't care. Whatever would be, would be. If I wake up, I wake up. If I don't, I don't care. They was like, people like, wow, we never really don't hear this type of attitude, this kind of mindset. I don't care. Now, my body was telling me, just like a brother just acting was saying, My body wasn't telling me, or I wasn't feeling as though I was going to die. Even though the probability is there, I just didn't feel like it. I don't feel death no time soon right now. I have cancer. I'm not doing no damn treatment. Whatever would be, would be. I'm not afraid. A Christian told me, you talking all that God stuff, but if something happened to you, I bet you're going to be praying to God. I have cancer. I have cancer. I'm not praying to your punk ass, jive ass God. It only makes me more angry because if your God really have power, heal me, bitch. And show us your power. You ain't gonna do nothing. Like this God is doing nothing for the people in Ukraine. Doing nothing for the Russian soldiers. Dumbass conflict. But that's what you get in patriarchal civilizations. Men always fighting and killing each other, constantly, never ending. But at one time, there was some type of utopia. That's how religion gets you. Through fear. They don't know what to do with you if you don't get scared. I don't give a damn about Allah. I don't give a damn about Jesus, the Most High, Yashara, Yeshiwi, all this stuff. I don't give a damn about none of that. Most High, the Supreme Being Creator. You don't mean a damn thing to me. God would kill you. You're going to die anyway. So what? You ain't doing me no damn favors. Whether you die now or later, it don't make no damn difference. What are you scared for? Deacon said, explicit advisory. I just wanted to put some emphasis on that. Because you don't scare me. I'm not afraid. I lost my mother. All my uncles are gone. My grandfather is gone. My father is gone. One of my aunties is gone. Why am I afraid? That's just life. What you scared of? But what I would like to do during the time that I'm here is to give y'all some good advice and show you a different way of doing things, because clearly the way we are doing right now, it's not working for you. For those of you who got to live, those of us who are dying, those of us who have died, don't have to worry about nothing no more. But if you're going to live and you plan on living, you're going to have to do something different than what you're doing right now. It's not working. I don't care how much you love it, believe in it, it's not working. You need to do something different. Cut out the cancer. And I know what the cancer is. All this black related crap. Everything that we talk about is black and white. You sound just like the racists. Everything you do, everything you say, it's got to be, oh, the black man this and the white man, black and white. You let them turn you into a racist just like them. Crazy as a bat out of hell, just like they are. And you thinking that you're doing something, you're doing yourself a favor. Acting like them. It just had to say, this is one of the most realest conversations. Accept reality, my friend, is much easier. Reality is truth. Truth hurts. But when we accept truth, it'll be better for us in the long run. I don't need crack to feel high. I don't need beer and fancy wine to feel high. I don't need none of that stuff. When I come here and talk to you and allow my brain to guide us to where we need to go, that gets me high. And I want to give you some of that secondhand smoke. Let's get high together as we accept reality. Take advantage of the time that we have to spend together, like they say on the Carabinet show. I'm just so happy for this time we had together. And pass reality on to others. Challenge the cancer. Let's keep cutting the cancer up out of the body so this body can get healthy so it can survive. If we don't cut out the cancer, if the cancer don't get with the program and turn itself around, you do know, I heard that they have chemicals or they're working with something where some kind of medicine where they can cause the cancer cells to turn back to normal, to flip itself. I think it works in rats right now. They haven't really tried in humans yet. I did not like the thought of it, but I've come to the realization that all this pro-black, all this black power, pro-black pattern is cancer. All they have to do is sit back and just look at them. Look how they talk. Look at their behaviors. They're incompetent. If you cannot do something, you shouldn't be shamed. I don't feel shame. I don't know how to fix plumbing. If your toilet go bad, don't call me. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with saying I don't know. There's nothing wrong with saying I can't do that. Everybody is not good basketball players. Everybody cannot read. We can't sing. We can't dance. A lot of us can't even make a YouTube video. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed of that. But there are others who can. And if we work like a body instead of acting like cancer, we can make the body live. But in this moment in time, as you can see, we're dying because we have cancer. And because we have cancer and we are in denial, that's what I want to say, and we're gonna call it an afternoon. I want to say this. There are those who are told they have cancer. There are those who are told you pregnant, and they are in denial. I can't be pregnant. I only did it with Soul Brother 185 only one time. I can't be pregnant. I can't have cancer. I did everything this book told me to do. I can't have cancer. We are in denial. I have cancer. I could be in denial. It's been verified by countless tests. So what? I just deal with it. I accept it. Move on. Take advantage of the time that I have. So what? Who gives a damn? You got to go one day. Who cares? Whether you die by gunshot, cancer, get hit by a car, it don't make no difference. You can be like these religious folks. I'm not going to die. I'm just going to transform into gas and fly around the universe and go to a different spiritual realm. Whatever make you feel good. That's what we said to ourselves so that we can handle death. I don't care. Death, bring your ass on. That's how I handle death. Bring your punk ass on, death. You don't scare me. You got to come sooner or later. I didn't ask to be here to begin with, chump. So I really don't care. But since I was brought into this mess, I care about those, the people that I was born from. I would like for us to do better. I would like for us to survive. Hey. So Brother 85 said, I'm going to the mothership. Hey. Hey, why not? I have just as much a chance to go to the mother plane as Minister Farrakhan. Why I can't go to the mother plane? Why I can't go to heaven? You don't qualify. You're not the judge. See, that's another thing. These people going to tell us what and what is not acceptable by God. You don't know. You don't know if you qualified to get on the mother plane. Farrakhan don't know if he qualified to get on the mother plane. How you know? You really don't know. You're not qualified. You don't even know the criteria. All these people tell me, I'm going to heaven. How do you know? You don't know that. Nobody has come from the mother plane. Nobody has come from heaven to tell us yay or nay. Out of all the millions, billions of people who have died on this planet, nobody have come from the spiritual realm. Nobody has come from the mother plane. Nobody has come from heaven to tell us nothing. So I deal with what I know, not what I believe and what I think, what I assume. Exactly. We all gonna die. So the hell what? I don't care who you are. And that's why people think that I'm crazy when I say I love death, because death is not prejudice. Death gonna take you before you born, after you born, black, white, Chinese, it don't make no difference. Young and old, don't care, rich, poor, death gonna do its thing. So Brother 85 say, when I get on the mother plane, come and pick him up. Sir, you don't qualify. unless you got a bus pass. Sister Ann said, we already in hell. Exactly. That's not even the teachings of Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad taught that heaven and hell is a condition of life. Men, the human being, is what caused our problems. Not a tornado, not a volcano, not earthquakes, nothing of the earth. The reason why we catching hell is because of man-made problems. When men become angels and they begin to cut the cancer out from among themselves and turn this around, then our hell will become heaven on earth. But I would tell you, men, the patriarchal civilization or society, don't have that mindset. So all the recorded history that we have of men in charge, nothing but hell. Hell raisers. Hell raisers. Deacon says, NUP7 brings joy to our lives, that's for sure. Just acting. Those who do the worst are usually religious. I agree with that. So Brother 85 says, Deacons of Reality was sent by the mothership. Woo! Hey, if these people making all these claims, and the only thing you have to do is believe in it, there's no proof of evidence, how come we can't do the same thing? How come you can't believe in what we're talking about if we say the same kind of crazy ass stuff? Just Acting says, seriously, when your day comes, how will we know? I hope you plan to let us know. If it's possible, I will let you know. But right now, as many of you know, I'm on an exercise program, doing real well. I'm on the exercise bike, lifting weights, trying to get rid of some weights. Most of the time when you're sick, you're losing weight. I'm gaining weight. I'm trying to get rid of weight. My face is full. I feel strong. Sometimes I get a little bit fatigued and whatever, but I'm doing well. Whatever would be. I don't care. At this point in time, I don't give a damn. Mello said, so brother, calm your ass down. Happy ass down. So that's one of our favorite words, ain't it, Sister Ann? Yeah, sit your happy ass down. Yeah. Crazy ass Negro. Know what I'm saying? Exactly. I have a friend of mine that's a friend of my nephew, and he's going through the same stuff. They told him he should have been dead a long time ago. Actually, we have the same cancer. He's still kicking. I'm still going. I mean, and those doctors wanted him to take all this chemotherapy and all this stuff. Whatever. He just accepts death. I accept death. Who gives a damn? These doctors trying to make some money, and these religious people, they trying to make money too. It's all some kind of benefit to them. And they use fear to get you. You don't scare me. You punk ass doctor with your happy ass. You do not scare me. And these religious folks and your Yahweh being Yahweh, your Yashara and the Supreme Being and the Most High and Yahweh and Jesus. That stuff don't scare me either. Whatever would be. That's how they get you, because you scared. I understand having a fear of death. I understand that. Nobody wants to die. I'm not going to come here and tell you I'm in a hurry and I want to die. I'm not going to tell you that lie. That's a lie. It's natural for us to want to live long as possible. It's natural for us to fight for our life. But when it's time for you to go, to hell with it. I don't care nothing about going to the spiritual realm. I don't give a damn about going to heaven. I don't give a damn about getting on the mother plane. I don't give a damn about none of that stuff. It don't mean anything to me. All I know is that I tried to do right all my life, with or without a belief in God. I try to treat people the way I want to be treated. I try to be a good person. And as long as I'm comfortable in that, that's all that's required. Caring about all this other stuff. Aliens and realities too. So, on that note, I appreciate us for joining this conversation. I know some people probably want to listen to this video because they want to hear that I only have 2 days to live. See, some evil ass people. Woo. So Brother 85 say, We will sacrifice ourselves when NUP7 go. We are called. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. But I don't know. It might get rough out here. It's to me, it's not getting better. It's getting worse. Small Talk says, "Soul Brothers, he too funny." Accept reality, my friend. It's much easier. I feel good myself. I'm like, I feel good. I'm cool. Whatever would be, would be. May our brother Lalo Africa. And this is not to say that the information in this book is bad. We're not saying that. We're just looking at things from a realistic point of view. See you in soul heaven, Lalo Africa. And may this brother, Tyree Sampson, may that brother also rest in soul heaven. Such a nice statement from our deacon. A world without NUP7 is not a world I want to be in anymore. Thank you so much, Deacon. That's so kind. I feel the same way about all of us who come to this platform. Without you, it's not the same. You are the reason why I'm strong as I am and who I am. What we went through last year was just powerful. Small channel, and we kicked serious ass. $10 subscribers and 10 views. Powerful as hell. Dynamite. I love all of you also. It is good to know that there are other people who think like myself. Like Michael Jackson's song, "You Are Not Alone." I'm so happy for that. Love you too, Sister Ann. I'm going to just do the best I can as long as I can. And maybe before I close my eyes, maybe the people that I'm birthed from, maybe some miracle might happen so that we can cut this cancer out, turn things around, and be able to live up to the potential that we have. Just Actor says, "I'm one of the greatest revolutionaries the world has never seen." I try. My passion comes from, I want us in a better place. My passion comes from my own experience. Keep doing the same old loser stuff over and over again. Just because it sounds good, it's not getting us anywhere. If you really want to go to physical war, I'll go to physical war. But of course, these people, they're not ready for that kind of action. But if you want to do it civilly, use your brain, use some wisdom, our only realistic solution is Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. And you got to stop tripping off the name and understand exactly what it's about. The vision. A place and time where we don't even exist no more. Understand the benefits if you do this. There's nothing else I've heard out here that's going to give us the benefits that we need. Dr. Claude Anderson told us that we are in a race. And if we are in a race, first of all, we have to get into the race. We're not even in the race. And once you get into the race, you have to be able to get on point to get to place. We're not even in the race. The Mississippi campaign puts us in a position to get us into the race so that we can place. Take advantage of all your talents, your money, your talents, your skills. Take advantage of all your people. The babies, the homeless. You might say in your mind, see, we don't even think about our people like that. The homeless, the drunks, the drug addicts. We don't think about our people like that. We think of we're bougie. We think about people like ourselves. We can dress up in fine clothes and go on the internet and drive fine cars. We don't think about our people and what they can do for us. How doing for us help them, help us. Exactly, just acting. I concur. I concur. But that's why I have to stay alive on social media. I have to stay alive in books. So maybe that person can do what I couldn't do. Otherwise, we're done. It's simple as that. It's sad. But after over 400 years of suffering, we deserve better. We deserve heaven on earth. Damn, have we suffered enough? I'm not about going from one plantation to another, going from the white man's plantation just to be a slave under some Negroes, some Pan-African, pro-black. I don't want a slave master. I don't give a damn what his skin color. You don't need a slave master. You don't need a God. You don't need a slave master. You should be sick of submitting yourself and being somebody's damn servant, somebody's lap boy. You should finally want to be in a position so you can enjoy your life. You don't have to obey no damn body. Do what you want to do, bad or good. I don't give a damn. I'm free. What the hell you think freedom is? We should finally enjoy freedom for a change. 400 years of hell. Now give me my 400 years of heaven on earth. Accept reality, my friend. It's much easier. And with that said, I thank you for listening. Jot down your comments, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. This was a wonderful afternoon for me. I wanted to get this off my chest. You do not shame me. And your mockery or whatever does not bother me. I can handle all of it. You can wish for my death all you want to. I could care less. It makes me no different. That would make you happy, so be it. We can handle it. We showed you what we was made out of, and we wasn't nasty. We was not vile. We was not profane. We was not evil spoken of. We did not wish nobody to die and all this other nonsense. Because that's not who we are. We just want to do better in life. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, Just Acting. Because of the impact you've made, you will live forever. I will try the best I can. On that note, if there's any other commentary, some questions or comments, we're going to call it an afternoon. I am so happy. I'm strong. I love it. I'm loving it. Don't I sound like myself? Don't I look like myself with my fat self? Gotta get rid of some of this weight. If there's death, it's not going to be today. I feel very confident in that. Oh! Also, if you're interested, you can get my autobiography. You can get my autobiography, In the Grip of Monsters, Falsely Accused, Anthony Myron Ross, the Serial Killer. The link is in the description box. Also, if you want to donate to this platform and show your appreciation to this platform, you can do that. Cash App, $Angelsnupnup7. Other donation information is in the description box. Subscribe to the Deacons of Reality YouTube channel when you get a chance. Matter of fact, as soon as you get off this live stream, subscribe to Deacons of Reality YouTube channel. Also, I do post other content that I don't post on YouTube on my Rumble channel, Angelsnupnup7 on Rumble. And you don't have to donate or do anything. Angelsnupnup7 on Rumble. Also, of course, like the Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign Facebook page, as you know, our YouTube page was terminated. We still have our Operation Exodus Mississippi Facebook page. Like that page. So, wow, it's late there. Just Acting is in London. Shout out to our London people, our people in Europe. We also have people in Africa. I even had people from Asia that contact me. See, Angelsnupnup7, whether they like it or not, Angelsnupnup7, because of social media, Angelsnupnup7 is international. Angelsnupnup7 is worldwide, whether you like it or not. I have people from Belgium. I got a guy from Belgium, been a listener of mine ever since. So you can't stop this one here. You can't touch this. Absolutely. Join me. Check out the content that we have that I put out on Rumble. Let me go back up here. Make sure. Angelsnupnup7 was resurrected. Just Acting said, bless and thank you. I'm so glad I caught this live. I'm glad that you're here, Just Acting. What an excellent, thought-provoking session. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We all here. I also want to make very clear, and you probably won't hear this from on other channels, two things that I do here. I am not the all-knowing. I can admit when I'm wrong. I don't know it all. That you don't hear on other channels. Also, I am not smarter. I am not better than you. I'm not divine. I'm not a savior. I'm just your little brother. I'm just a brother offering what I can to help us take us to a better place because it's not being done. Nup7 will be watched on the mothership. And we are. When I say Angelsnupnup7, I'm saying all of us. Sister Ann, Just Acting, Jay the Great, haven't seen Jay the Great in a while, Phil Fox, all our people, Mellow Cap, all of us here on this platform, we are the most powerful voice on YouTube. If you ever get in an argument, because that's not your thing, you can bring it to me. That's my thing. That's what I do. That's my job, is to bring the message and do the debating and do the arguing. You don't have to do that. Bring it to me. I'll handle that. That's my job. Give them a dose of reality. Reality's Temple is international. Absolutely. Rumble is like YouTube. It's out of Canada. It's not a whole lot of pro-black, blackity black stuff on Rumble either. It's just It's out of Canada. The link is in the description box. You can subscribe to Rumble. Angelsnupnup7 is international. It's all good. Nup7 did his job. Thank you very much. All right. And Sister Ann put the link in the description box for Rumble. Shout out to Brother Taalik. And I know my Facebook people are going to be angry again. Shout out to my Facebook family. Reality's Temple on Earth on Facebook. Shout out. I don't mean to ignore you. I know that you're there. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, my Facebook family. It's difficult to talk to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. I'm not going to lie. I haven't got that skill yet. I haven't got that skill yet where I can try to talk to Facebook and YouTube. So shout out to Facebook. Shout out to all of you in the chat room. Again, may this young brother, Tyree Sampson, rest in peace. All that potential, all that talent, just gone at 14 years old. I can't get over it. Shout out to his family. We all are grieving over this great loss. What? Oh, you said Trump shut down Rumble yesterday. He don't have no power. Oh, wow. And you know, if these people wasn't so nasty, these conversations would be really, really good for us. But they are selfish and arrogant. A cancer. It's a cancer. And one of the ways you have to treat cancer is you have to cut it out. And that's what we're doing here by bringing real truth to the people, cutting the cancer out. We are bringing our clean glass, sitting it next to their dirty glass. And if they really had a choice, I guarantee you, they'll choose us. That's why they really don't want Angelsnupnup7 on their channel. That's really why they don't really want a relationship with Angelsnupnup7, because as the people begin to listen to what we say, they are going to gravitate to reality, because that's all we really know. They're going to let go of beliefs. What is it that you know? I don't care about what you believe and what you assume and what you think. What is it that you know? If you and I was waiting on a taxi cab, would you rather know a taxi is coming, or would you rather believe and assume a taxi is coming? Which one? On that note, we're going to get out of here. Thank you again for listening. Shout out to London, to our brothers and sisters of reality in London, just acting as our representative. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll catch you. I have a few 15-minute videos that I want to do. I'll probably put up during the week. And I don't know when I'm going to do another live stream. Taalik might come and bring us a topic. And we just keep doing our dizzy. It's an honor. I thank you so much. Peace and respect you. And as our ancestor, Don Cornelius, used to always say to us in parting, I wish us love, peace, and so. And we are 45,000.
Channel 4.1.